Um, all right. Now, look, I got a question, man, for all my fans and viewers. It's two questions. The first question is, who do you think messing up the world or causing more havoc or bad stuff in the world more, men or women? And the second one is, help me out,
Who love
Minister
God
Nelson. Oh, who do you think worship God?
Loves God.
But he say love God, but I'm gonna say worship God more, men or women. So I'm gonna let Minister Nelson or Brother Nelson give him his opinion, and you ain't even gotta see his face, just hear what he gotta say. In Jesus' name I pray. We pray. Amen. But go ahead. No. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you for this opportunity to answer a question most people are really interested in.
You gotta talk a little louder.
My answer to the first question, and it probably will be for both, answer both questions. Now, who messes up the world more? Is it man or woman? My answer to that is equity, equilibrium. I mean, I believe it's both. It takes two to confirm a mess
Why did
up.
he do that? All right.
Because if you one man mess up, it's not really a mess up because man is just doing a thing. But when you have a female that do a mess up,
That's crazy.
who's to say if she's doing right or wrong? But when you have a debate,
We going to the train.
You want to go this way then? When you have a debate out of men and women saying, "Oh, you messed up," or "I messed up more," whatsoever, that's where you find your error. So to straighten this, you must touch and agree. Just be able to say, "Okay,
That's crazy.
you, to you, as a man saying to a female, to you, I humble myself before you." The Bible says there's no greater love than for one to lie down in life for one another. So when one,
Right.
either male or female, humble themselves enough to say, if I'm error with you, forgive me. Now she can go and do whatever she want to do. It is up to a man, out of love, does not found error. Because if you look for error, you'll find error. For me to answer that question and say that female is the worst or male is the worst, I will find myself in error. The answer to that question is to remove yourself from the evil thereof, not moving to the right or to the left, but show love to both of them. Now, who love or who worship God
Okay.
more?
Second
It's the
question.
second answer
Second question.
to this question. I believe every labor has a reward. Now, females definitely have a hard, strong drive when it comes to laboring. Now, it's a challenge. As if they're doing it to
When it
improve
comes to love, when it comes to love.
when it's worshiping God,
Oh,
man has the audacity
they were.
to be strong.
I agree
And I'm
with
talking
that.
about not just a man
I agree with you.
that's a stereotype, but I'm talking about the son of man.
Okay.
I'm talking about the man child. All right, this guy,
Okay.
who is the head, the man who have dominion, although they're both spirits, but the male, the strong one, he is the one that really have faith to be able to forgive the woman. This is an act of worship. He have a strong faith
Thank you, God, for not
to
letting
whatever it takes to make ends meet within that household, for that female, or whether it's just for himself. Or
Okay.
if he with a female,
Okay.
he do whatever, whatsoever it takes. And though the nickering and bickering comes from a woman. Now, I'm a man.
I mean,
I'm not
but
judging. Wait,
you
let me
said
answer my
for
question.
himself, but a man don't really survive well by himself that good though. I ain't gonna lie.
I agree.
But, but
Two
go ahead.
is
But
better than one.
finish.
But my answer to
But
that
finish though,
question is this.
finish what you was saying though,
For
cause
when it comes
I'm
to
trying to
both
cut you out
of
though,
them,
cause you was
who worship more,
okay.
I must also say,
Okay.
this is hard for me to decide. I can also not move to the right or to the left. But removing myself from the evil thereof,
Why is he doing, yo?
whatsoever
That's
a man
crazy, yo.
doeth, he shall be rewarded.
That's crazy,
And
though.
this is the full matter. Let's hear the whole conclusion
Oh
of it.
man, that's crazy, yo.
We should all fear God
That's
and
crazy.
obey His commandments.
I wasn't expecting
So
this,
if I
yo.
was to say something out of ordinary, it would have no fear of God. I fear God to answer that question
Wow.
and pick any side. So I will remove myself from the evil thereof and say, hey, I got to mind my own business. As a man.
Okay.
But that's my answer. But Jamar Nelson.
Finito. Damn. Wow, that's crazy, Rob. So okay, so we gonna end it right there, even though it's not 7 minutes yet. And you know, with 7 it's complete if it's 7 or more than 7. But
well,
you see his look, you see what basically what the brother Nelson did to me, right? What the minister did to me is that he basically didn't give me no answer for both of my questions, which he basically avoided both of my questions, which I'm not trying to say is wrong or right. I ain't trying to judge him because I think what he trying to do, he trying to be to the point where he not trying to judge men or women for the evil that both of them do or both of us do, but he not trying to, you know, say if it's wrong or right or whatever, but he's trying to basically go for equalize, like he's trying to put it on equal, which, you know, I'm not trying to say is a good or a bad thing, but you gotta think about this though. When men make their decision to do evil, and when women make their decision to do evil, who do they make it with though, the most? You know what I'm saying? Do they make it by themselves the most? Do they make it with the same sex the most? Do they make it with the opposite sex the most? Or, and then you gotta think about this. Is it more single women in the world? Is it more married people in the world? Is it more gay people in the world? Is it more straight people? Like, you gotta think about that too, so.
Okay, brother, let's keep our eyes in our head. I mean, we don't want to use our imagination or make things more complicated.
It's at 7 minutes
it's
now.
Okay, son, this is divine. Now that it's 7 o'clock, who says it's supposed to stop there? Who says it's supposed to be?
I do got 45 minutes.
So when we at the question
of
who does it the most, good or bad?
Right.
Now that this answering both questions at one time, you see how divine and almighty the God is, our Heavenly Father is. It's hard to resist. But the reason why I actually answered your question with such deliberate and direct and justice and judgment is because I use wisdom, which is a great thing. Wisdom,
right?
Wisdom,
right?
It's better, and it's actually the principal thing. Therefore, let's get wisdom.
Amen.
So, with me minding my business,
Amen.
It's very vital, and it's something that I must do. Although many will stop and look for error and pick and nick and pick and bicker about this and that. Me, I myself, I find myself fearing God, and all I have to do is really just say, hey, I can forgive you anyway. I don't have the hell or heaven to put you into. So the great thing about the salvation is with Jesus came for, is to bring the just and the unjust and bring us back to God.
Wow.
Therefore,
I ain't never heard that one before. Hold on. Say it again, yo. That was a punchline, yo.
Salvation.
I mean, now we'll go to the army, though. All right. I mean, whatever you choose, but I ain't rushing God because I kind of feel like that this God moment though right here. So I ain't trying to rush God, but whatever you choose.
Bring the just and the unjust and bring us back to the God, which is the Father of love. See, so when we go back to the Father, He gonna love us.
What's the
here on
just
earth.
and the unjust? What's the
Let's look at
the
this.
good and the bad, right? I don't know what that means, so you gotta break it down.
So here's the
I'm
thing.
kind of retarded, so you gotta
When
break it
you're a
down.
just person, say the just person falls 7 times but gets back up.
Oh yeah.
So what makes him different from the unjust man? See, in order for me to get you back in contact with the Almighty Father, I must clarify this and say, hey, if this man did a just man faultless just as well as the unjust man,
Right.
who would actually fall? The just man have the fear of God, or he have the capability to say, oh, you know what? I know I failed. I know I err. I know I'm a wretched old sinner.
Mm-hmm.
But what gets me back up is that I have forgiven myself for settling for less. If God have me to have the best. With an unjust man who have no direction, no purpose, and no love of God.
Okay, all right.
He also even says that there is no God sometimes. The
So
unjust man.
Hey, sorry for cutting you off, but tell me if I'm wrong, or tell me if you do the same thing sometimes. I be praying before I drink, before I take a sip, whatever, or before I take a hit, or whatever, or whatever I'm smoking. Cause I'm a smoker first before a drinker, but I'm saying, look, it don't matter, but I'm saying I be praying that I don't do it to get high, but I do it first to get high off God first, and then get high off the drug second. Because when you high off God, because God is high, right? God is not low, right? God,
let me
God
answer
is
that
low,
question.
but I'm saying, but God is the most high.
Here's the thing.
So
we should be praying without ceasing. For us to try to justify what we do and say, okay, because I pray. We have our...
No, but if you do that, though, look, get the catch. If you pray not to smoke a drug for its purpose, because the purpose of that drink, of that wine, which I'm not saying is good or bad for you, I don't care, but the purpose of that wine is to get you a little buzz or get you drunk or tipsy. But if you pray not for that wine to get you tipsy or drunk, then guess what? You can overcome the odds of being an alcoholic, right or wrong. Look, if you pray for that weed to not get you high, or not get you high, because most weeds high last for an hour only because they bullshit and they whack. This was like, look.
Okay, I totally understand. Well,
If it ain't this right here, it won't last for an hour and it go away. But long story short, look, if you pray for that weed not to get you high, then guess what? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Like
okay. So.
But who the fuck in they right mind would even think of that? Other than a godly person, or other than a person that's
be careful.
that got good
what's
intentions.
good and what's bad. And
good
what's
intentions,
God,
though.
Person and what's that. Be careful how you
For real.
who's that person. Because what you just did is defeated the purpose of you picking up that drink.
I'll
It
be
defeated
13
the
minutes.
purpose of picking up that joint. If you're praying not to get the effect. Because we did it, first of all, it came from our imagination was on that mind, and there it was, cast down and went in, and now we want to follow suit. So we finished, and now Jesus said, pray ye this way.
I'm confused on that part, but
when you run this back,
said that,
you'll get a full understanding.
We did it, but
again, I say, wait.
You gotta be confused, I don't know.
When you pray,
I know why I did it, I don't know why you did it, but I know why I did it.
Lead us not into the temptation, and though we be tempted,
not
you say, pray ye this way before you even do whatever you do,
right.
Drink or joint. You say, think before you speak. You say, pray that you be delivered from the evil thereof. So we can drink, but be sober. You can fight, but be sober. Did I just say you can do these things? Oh, if you decided to pick up and you say, God, let me not get drunk, let me not get so high that I forget you. Now that's a way of praying. So you got to be mindful.
So basically you saying that's
mouth.
good. So basically you answer my question. Basically you saying that's a good thing.
I don't want you to kill yourself before you get a chance to live.
But we ain't trying to rush though. So this guy out.
With my man.
We gonna rush God though. We gonna rush God.
My man Target My name, AKA Famous, you know.
My name God's son too, so I mean,
and I'm the son.
I got many names.
So, you know,
look, it's God's son too. You already know. I mean, I know it's fucked up. You can't hardly see it. But wait till the sun come up, bitch, and you can see it real good. Look, all my motherfucking fans. Shout out to my man Simon from the fucking UK. My motherfucking fan. I don't care what color you is, man, but white, whatever, Caucasian. You don't even gotta be white, man. You could have been black or brown, same color as me. But guess what? I don't see color, man. I see love, man. And I love you, brother. Because you got love in your heart, but brother,
love is love.
This for you. So see what you get out of this. If you want to watch it, if you're not, you don't gotta watch it. But I don't know if you're spiritual or not, but you ain't gotta be spiritual. I ain't trying to force you to be spiritual or believe in what I believe in, but just believe in a higher power that's higher than you. So.
Yeah,
Go ahead, brother.
There is a higher
Finish.
power.
Finish though.
Again, there is a mind that knows all things. But whatever we do, be careful that God get the glory for it. Dying is this kingdom. It's his kingdom that we find. Him having the power and he getting all the glory. So when you believe these things, all things work together for the good.
Right.
So be careful not to condemn yourself, but man is quick to condemn. And I'm gonna nip this in the bud because in a multitude of words,
said the key word.
sin exists.
Man.
And if you look for
Man.
you find them. Well, we supposed to be exalting
Man, yo.
one another. Exalting
So
one another.
he answered one of my 2 questions, y'all. Look, because he said, man is quick to condemn, which is bad. So he answered one of my 2 questions that I asked. Basically, he answered somewhat, but he. But look,
somewhat.
all right, so look,
See, this man.
let me ask you
is
another question, right?
Spirits.
Why
it's the human being.
Why do people put titles on God? Because look, God could come in many forms. God could come in Christianity. God could come in Nation of Islam. God could come in Buddhism. God could come in, believe it or not, yeah, Buddhism. I said it. Fuck it. God could come in Jehovah's Witness. God could come in, you know what I'm saying? Even I'm gonna name someone a white. God could come in Catholicism. God could come in many forms. So why do people put titles on gods?
Yeah,
And
right.
you know what I'm saying?
God can come in many forms.
And why do people put titles and why do people judge people based on their religion, which is a title? Why people just can't say, look, he believe in a higher power, which is something that's higher than himself and higher than me and everybody else, and just take it like it is and just respect that. Why do people? Because that's one of the reasons why the world is going to war with each other anyway. It's not really because of no money. Well, money too, because money is a god. Money is one of the higher gods other than God himself. But money is another form of God, which is a well, oh yeah, you're right.
One of the greatest commandments is to have no other God before thee. But
it is
to define God is very it's very shaky, you know, because a lot of people limit when they put a title on who he is. When God actually put in man's heart something that's so wonderful that it's hard to actually define him or capture him as he is. So he always said when he came that I am that I am. Now let's look at this. One would say it is what it is. Life. You speak life in general. It is what it is. So whatever a man thinks, that's what it is.
Whatever happens, right.
So whenever you can get the full measure of faith that God really have you to have, which is the God given.
Why did it happen? Right.
You want to be able to understand that God is always
too complicated,
doing a
dude,
great thing. But when you listen.
Okay, well, let me ask you another question. Why do you think I got shot at the spot where I be witnessing to people at? Because, look, long story short, right? I was trying to find another way of panhandling because I got tired of just blatantly asking people for money, and I tried to find a new way of doing it, and long story short, I did, right? Which was a way that you probably wouldn't agree with, or most people wouldn't agree with. That well, I ain't gonna say that you don't agree with, but most people that's not like us.
Go ahead.
Don't agree with. But
question?
I had found a new way of getting money, and it was working, right?
Yeah.
But it had something to do with God. But
Go ahead.
I read a verse to them in the Bible, and I tell them if they like it, they got to give me, you know what I'm saying, $1 or whatever they give me, and I do it to them. And for some reason, out of everybody who I read it to, it just happened to be something that was good and something that stuck to any human being, whether it was women or men, and I know for a fact that was coming from God. And,
I understand, but so
long story short,
why did you get
they
shot?
was giving me the money
Why'd you get shot?
for doing that, right?
Why'd you think you
but
got shot?
I was doing it so much to the point where it started scaring me, right? And the reason why it was scaring me, because what I was doing with the money. That's one of the reasons why it was scaring me. But
okay, go ahead.
long story short, but
You know, you want to find
I was
out.
making money
The
off.
question is, why did you
But-
get shot?
Why did I get shot? Because I know for a fact that security guard that shot me, I know he had to saw me one day before he even start choke with me, before he even put his hands on me for no reason.
Okay.
While I was minding my business, and before I got shot, you know what I'm saying, close range, which I thank God with a 22, I thank God it wasn't a 9mm, because that's what most of them carry. Security guard is a 9mm, but this one happened to be carrying a 22.
I totally understand. But listen, this
But
is a perfect example.
why did I
for
get
me,
shot? When I was
not to say
doing something that one of God's followers, one of God's disciples was with Peter. Peter was one of God's disciples.
Yeah.
I was doing something that Peter was doing.
It's okay.
And
listen.
why did I get
You
shot
have-
though? Like,
you must understand, and again,
in
this
this
is a
very
perfect
area, like,
example on how we put a name on what God is doing. Sometimes things must take place in order for the next episode to occur. So, why did you get shot? You must understand. I don't think say if it was a good or bad thing. I understand that you're still alive now.
Right,
and giving
right.
a testimony.
That's a good thing,
that
right.
You was for
she
you.
pretty, man.
You
She
must
the
be
first pretty
careful
girl I
not
seen.
to give yourself praise. Let somebody else lips give you praise if you was doing a good or bad thing. So we got to be careful on how we title. We be so prideful and
But
boast on-
do you think that security was the devil, and do you think that he was jealous because I was doing what I was doing with the Bible, and do you think he was
Well,
jealous, and
today
do you
is a
think that
different time
he
and
wanted me
place.
to do that?
Yeah,
And long story short,
I understand what
that's
you're
why
saying.
he started trouble, because
You
long story
must
short, right?
understand.
I ain't tell you the story how I got shot, but
you
you basically
tell-
heard the spoken word, but you didn't
Yeah,
listen
yeah.
clearly. But fuck that.
I can only imagine.
I was minding my business, right? I was walking, and basically he was calling me, right? And I ain't stopped, and I just kept going, right?
Yeah.
I just kept going upstairs. I basically
Yeah.
tried to get on the message mover
After he told you what?
to
Not go up there?
stop. No. He was trying to call me, but I mean, he was saying something to me, but I mean, I wasn't trying to hear what he was saying to me,
You
because
wasn't
I had my
trying to
earbuds in my ears. Look,
Yeah,
because I had my
I'm listening.
cause I had my earbuds in my ears, and basically, I thought in my head I already knew what he wanted. Like,
Yeah, same thing every day.
I already knew that he was gonna tell me,
stop panhandling and such and such, and that's cool.
but
I don't think he was eating.
but he didn't see me ask somebody for nothing, because I had just came on the scene. Like, I had literally just came
Yeah, I understand.
in
Look, bro,
the Harmony area. I was like walking. I was walking, and I
don't find it good either. I don't find it a good thing either.
I was literally walking up, trying to get to the message mover.
You're doing your
and
daily activities.
he started calling me, like, and I was like, what? I turned around, I saw that it was a security guard. I kept walking.
Yeah.
I basically knew that he was going to either say, look,
No panhandling.
right,
or get from around here with the BS or whatever. He called it BS. Go
so
ahead.
he probably seen me before, because I ain't even asked nobody yet
Yeah, what's up?
for nothing.
Yeah.
I was thinking about my next move, which I was gonna go on a message mover,
Yeah.
because the army, you ain't making no money. I mean, you are making a little money, but you ain't making that much money at the army.
Yeah.
The fucking security guards, they fucking run that shit, and they fucking control, and they basically gonna tell you to get the fuck around there, because they basically in the booth. They
Yeah,
see
yeah.
everything you do. And he was one of those motherfuckers, right?
And it didn't have to wind up as being a shooting.
But basically, right, he was calling me, and I ain't stopped because I figured that I already knew what he was gonna say. But I didn't ask nobody for nothing. I was going on the Metro mover to my next move, which probably was school board, was you could make way more money than the army.
Tell me
But
what happened.
he started fucking with me, right? But
Yeah.
he wouldn't let me walk away.
He
And
wouldn't let you walk.
then
What was he
he fucking-
instructing you to do?
then-
Why he had you?
I don't know, but basically he was trying to tell me to get off the Metro move because he didn't want me to, like, he was holding the train up. Cause he was a Spanish motherfucker that really didn't speak English that good.
Okay.
I found out later on he was from Puerto Rico, and I found out later on that Puerto Ricans they mostly racist towards black folks. Like, I don't know why, but they be the ones that be more racist towards black folks out of the Spanish culture.
Yeah.
But that's saying that. But look,
Yeah. It's okay.
But,
give me a chance to answer your question.
but,
because I want to
but,
enlighten you on some things.
but-
when you dealing with
but
some, and
basically,
this is a great
he
opportunity.
fucking put his hands on me. Like, he fucking kicked me.
I
He
can only
fucking
imagine
kicked me
how
in my
your
shit.
reaction was. Yeah.
And I fucking react back quick.
By hitting him, by punching.
And I fucking beat
As
his
a
ass,
reaction.
right?
Okay.
I fucking laid him down flat.
Yeah, you got the
And
best of
I
him.
was trying to put him out, choke him, and but
trying
he
to take him out. And he shot. Okay,
got me
so
off. Look,
there's your answer on why you got shot right there.
At
because
this
y'all
very spot.
was in a commotion.
it was on the news and all, yo.
So it's okay, but we must be careful on how we place.
And look, after he did that, I pulled out my Bible. You know those small Gideon Bibles. Cause I told you
Yeah, I'm listening.
that I had found a new way of making money.
Yeah.
Besides asking for, that was one of my ways. I pick some. I pick anything out the Bible. Like, but first I tell them first. I say, look, if I pick some out of the Bible, you got to give me whatever you give me, and if it's good, if it's pertaining to you, your heart, you give me whatever you give me, and I leave. And guess what? I pick something, and yo, this shit be for any women, dude. Yo, this shit be good, and they be like, take it. They'll give me 5, whatever, like 1, like. But
Wow.
it got to the point where I was making so much money, it started scaring me, and I started cussing myself like God, like, is God gonna punish me for? But what I was doing with the money, like, not.
I feel you.
know what I'm saying? Like,
you're right, man. See,
you know what I'm saying? But
take it easy on yourself. You see, because whatever you do,
but I mean, long story short, right? After he shot me, I pulled the Bible out.
after he shot you.
Like a few minutes after he shot me. Like,
Go ahead.
I started reading. I don't know what chapter or what verse. But I started reading it.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I thought that I was gonna die, and guess what? One of my biggest prayers ever in life is before I die, I want to say my prayers to God, and I want to have my mind on God. But at least at that second, I had my mind on God. So if I would have died, guess what? I know I might sound crazy,
No.
but I would have been happy to end that chapter
Yeah,
in it right there. Because look,
that's what's up. That's what's up.
even the nurse, she tried to fucking snatch the Bible out of my hands, but I had a firm grip on the Bible. Like, she had to literally like snatch it, like.
Yeah. What's up?
And bruh, it was God that had called me through.
Amen.
Cause guess what? I'm working out now. I'm back. I'm back working out. I'm back for an hour running on the treadmill for a whole hour, and I still smoke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, motherfuckers that smoke doesn't have breathing problems, right? But guess what? I can run for a whole hour without stopping.
That's good.
But guess what? Before I even run, guess what I do?
Praise God.
God help me to run without passing out, without falling out. Help everybody in this gym to do the same thing without passing out. It's not just about me, bro. It's about other people too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And about mainly G.O.D. But guess what? This guy out. But guess what? Finish answering my question. I don't know if you finished answering my question, but both my question about the guys and the female. But basically, you
Yeah.
basically
Well, I like to
answered it, right? He basically said that it's equal. Basically,
what I wanted to say something.
he says equal.
Yeah. You won't catch me in that era. It's not.
Which I don't really.
No,
which,
listen, because I
it's
want.
a matter of opinion because at the end of the day,
There you have it.
that's determined whether it's more gay couples or it's more couples that's, you know what I'm saying, same sex or whatever, because we don't make a choice by ourselves, dog. I mean, we do make a choice by ourselves, but most of the times we make a choice by another motherfucker actions or another motherfucker thoughts or another motherfucker advice.
Yeah.
So
most of the time.
I could understand your answer, and I'm not gonna say it's right or wrong, but
Okay,
I'm gonna
well,
say.
let me tell you why I said the answer. Because see, these things are so natural to us as a people to respond a tit for a tat.
Wow.
So if a person
Wow.
provoke us to anger, we
It's 30
find
minutes
ourselves
already?
doing anger. But listen to
Damn,
this.
it's 30 minutes already.
The good
I
man
ain't gonna say.
said, the good word said, the living word said, he do this.
Final words, all right.
Don't remind me, I'm feeling like nipping in the bud.
All right, final words,
Say,
I'm gonna end
do
it.
it. Do it this way. We pray for those who curse you. And see, then this is something divine, because what profits a man to love those who love you? Okay, what profits a person for even the sinner love the sinner? But listen, when you find yourself loving someone who curse you, you see a divine change.
Love someone
So when you got
who hates you, right?
a question like, or it's the man that did this, or it's the woman that did it 1st. It's not about that. And I'm trying to explain why I exclude myself from answering or picking which side. Okay,
See how much time we got? Look, see our time, right? But go ahead.
And everything.
You doing good. No. You know what?
Yeah,
I ain't even gonna stop you. Go.
Okay, well, let
Keep
God
going,
be God.
keep going. All right.
God got so much in
God.
store for us, such as this. If we went to a Hispanic or a Puerto Rican, we may find some people discriminating. Okay, we can go back to the history of where we came from. All right, there's many tribes out there, and we have this person right here, and I want to identify the son of perdition. And he must be identified, but this is the whole prophecy, because you have Hagar, who was the the maidservant of Sarah, and Abraham slept with her first.
He gonna take all my time.
Abraham
All right, go ahead.
and had a baby by her. Now she was very jealous when old Sarah said, "Now look."
Nah, but she was
this-
doing good.
You guys
We
gotta
was talking
go
about
this way and that way. So Sarah
wrong or
said-
right.
Say, look, you gotta go
All
this
right.
way. Now just imagine how Hagar feel with Ishmael. As
Well,
the
try to
son.
forget history
Ishmael
for a
had
minute.
the son. So Ishmael, you
Try to
got
forget
watch
history
it.
for a second.
No, it's the same history. It's in the present. So you find yourself. You must identify this person, but I'm gonna keep
Yeah,
that
but
way.
is the history true or false? Come
let
on,
me
man.
tell you.
So try to forget history for a second.
Well, hold up. What
Go
is true
into the present,
and what's false?
like you was been doing. Like
I'm gonna keep.
you was
us
doing
in-
good.
the